Weird things people say to you when you have cancer. Aliens, government, Pepsi, Coke, using Teflon, using aluminum. It's in the water. Which breast was it in? Do they feel real? Are those your breasts? I know just how you feel. My cousin's aunt's brother's sister's dog had what you have. If you do yoga, you'll feel better. If you do Pilates, you'll feel better. If you run a marathon, you'll feel better. Have you tried going vegetarian? Have you tried juicing? Have you tried fasting? You need to pray harder. Meditation is the cure. You need to do a colon cleanse or an enema because that purges the body of all the cancer cells and you'll be fine in just a few weeks. Have you been to the church? They could do a laying on of hands. I know that'll cure you. You know, that port they put in you isn't really for giving you your transfusions. It's a tracking device. You need to eat meat. You need to eat vegetables and give up. Can't they just cut it out? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. There's always somebody worse off than you. God must be trying to teach you something. God must be trying to punish you for something. Things could be worse. You don't look like someone who has cancer. So when does your treatment end? Let me know if you need anything. Oh my God, you are so lucky you get new boobs. They're going to be so perky and firm and they'll stay like that forever. I want you to know that all of these things really truly are things that people have said to me over the past 2 years since I've been diagnosed with terminal stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. No, they can't cut it out of me. It's in my hips, it's in my lung, it's my arms, it's my chest wall. You can't remove my bones or my lungs or the tissue that's in my chest wall. What I have is terminal. I live with it. I know that eventually I will probably die from it. Yes, I realize I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, but the more likely cause of my death will be the disease that I have. I know there's a lot of really interesting ways that people have used to treat cancer, but if there were a cure, I guarantee you somebody would be getting extremely wealthy from using and selling that cure to the masses. There are so many people who have variations of cancer across this globe, and they would all be lining up to get that cure if there were one. No, I've never been to Mexico. I don't plan on going. I hear the water's dangerous. I don't believe in government conspiracies in the cases of Pepsi causing the illness or Coke causing it. I believe there maybe is something bad in the water, but I don't think the government put it there, and I don't think it's making us have cancer. Sorry, my dog wants the toy, this toy, so I'm going to throw it to her so that she'll leave me alone. Yes, I did get new boobs, and I had to have one of them removed because it was making me ill from an infection. No, they're not firm and perky. They're just like other boobs. They start to settle in and sag. No, I don't think my port is a tracking device, but that'd be cool if it was, because then if I ever got lost, I could find myself. I am a vegetarian, so I don't need to stop eating meat. I ate meat for years, and that didn't work either. So I have juiced. I drink juice every day, fresh, pure juice, a combination of vegetable and fruit. I've never had my colon cleansed. I don't like the idea of an enema. That just sounds gross. No, I've never drank hydrogen peroxide or drank baking soda. I've never soaked in hydrogen peroxide, but I have soaked in baking soda because it's kind of like Epsom salt, and it is good for your skin. I haven't gone to any strange countries for any weird cures. I don't plan on it. I'm not independently wealthy and I can't afford that. Yeah, I do believe prayer works. I have a lot of people praying for me. Family, friends, friends of friends of friends, people all across this country and globally. And I believe that since today is my 2-year cancerversary, and it really didn't look like I would make it through 1 year, let alone 2, and the prognosis for this type of cancer is a 5-year lifespan, then I'm almost halfway to being cured. So to answer that question about how long I have, because people have bold-faced asked me, how long did they give you? My doctor chose not to give me an expiration date. He told me what the prognosis was and what the average for the type of cancer I have, that people tend to live to the 5-year mark. But I personally know people who have the type of cancer that I have who have lived 10 and 11 years. So I realize that my life will be shorter, but I tend to believe that I'm going to live the longer extreme than the shorter of the prognosis. I have a puppy to raise, and they live to be at least 17 years old, so I need to be around for another 17 years. I have 2 children. I want to see them do things. I have a great husband, and I want to grow silvery haired with him if I have hair when it would turn silver. I hope that answers your questions, and I hope this video didn't make anybody angry. But seriously, people ask me the strangest things all of the time. When you have a terminal illness, they feel that it's open season for saying things. I realize that nobody's trying to be insensitive or rude, but they are insensitive and rude. Some of the things that they say or ask or suggest. I know you all are just trying to be helpful, but if you know somebody who has cancer, has been recently diagnosed, please don't ask them about their hair, their boobs, their prognosis. And don't say, let me know if you need help. When I'm barfing over the toilet and as I'm throwing up, I've got diarrhea coming out the other end, I am not going to pick up the phone and call you and ask you to help me. I am not going to ask you to bring me food or do my laundry or lift. I'm a very proud woman. Most people are not going to pick up the phone and call you. So it's an empty offer of help when you say, let me help you, call me when you need it. People will not be calling you. So you need to decide, I'm going to bring you dinner. I'm going to come over and fold your clothes. I'm going to come over and ask, do you need me to pick things up for you at the pharmacy? I realize this is kind of a lengthy video, and it was kind of snarky for me. Please forgive me for my snarkiness. It's built up over 2 years, and it just spilled out. So this was meant to be sarcastically humorous, and I hope that those of you who are walking along the path with me find it funny and not mean-spirited. So thank you so much for stopping by. Sadie says, hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, people.